Hello and welcome to my weekly card pull. This is for November the 10th to November the 16th, and it crosses the 1111 portal as well, which is perfect for making sure that our alignment is in alignment and that we are ready to take the action that our soul already knows, but just get the right frequency so we can do that. So I've pulled cards from a whole range of different decks just because they fit with the messages that we are going to try and follow and use as guidance. So 1111 portal is very powerful. It's an energetic bridge. It's not about chasing new beginnings, but it's about remembering what we've already got inside us, but making sure that it's aligned and that we complete the things we need to, and we follow the course of action that we need to follow. So before we start, I just want you to take a nice deep breath and then release slowly. And I just want your energy to soften, and then to just allow any energy that's for you, that resonates with you from these cards, these messages, to be absorbed by your energy, and to also acknowledge that some of those messages might not be for you, and that's absolutely fine. So you take what you can and what you need, and you just leave the rest behind. That's perfectly fine for you, and it's what needs to happen. So just let me know in the comments if any of the cards do resonate with you and how they resonate with you. I will also tag the card decks that I use, because I've used 4 card decks for this. Each different card has got a different card deck. So if you want to find out about them because you like the look of them, so just take what's meant for you and what lands, and then doesn't matter about the other. Don't worry about it. You don't need to. That's the way it's meant to be. So the first card is all about what pattern or belief that needs to complete with you. And this is really interesting if you caught my card pull from last week, which was about something going on in the family, your close family, extended family, or your friends who are family, and there was something there that was unspoken that needed sorting out. And this one, again, I think this message is that this thing that needs to be completed, so we can align again back with our energy and move on, is this metaphorical war that is happening. So you've got stormy skies, you've got these two sides that are against each other, that have tried to come to some agreement, but it's not working. And this is where you really need to think about taking the action or completing that cycle with this issue, with this person, whether it's a relationship, friendship, career kind of relationship, or it's a love relationship. It's not going to be completed. It's not going to perhaps end the way that you wanted it to, or it's not right for you, and it just you need to like complete this now. So if you did see my last week's card pull all about that and you haven't taken any action yet, then maybe now is the message this week, is to sort that out, or however it is, whether it's putting it to one side and thinking, well, that can't be sorted, or it's actually making connection with that person or that situation and trying to sort it out. But either way, it needs to be completed. The cards are saying it needs to be completed now. And like I said, for you, your message that it could be for your individual situation is that it could be actual relationship, familial, career, love, whatever. But this needs to be completed now, because the way it is at the moment isn't going to be resolved. It's still in a battle. It's not going to end with one side surrendering, but you need to make that kind of move to get back in alignment, to move on and complete that cycle, so that you aren't just stuck in that situation of whatever it is. So the support that's going to help you and the wisdom is coming from the Angels and Ancestors deck, and it's mountains. And when I pull the mountain card for any reading, it's all about stability and steadiness and the sort of ancient grounding that you get from mountains. And here you can see there's all of the rock that's beneath the surface that is giving that stability and that grounding and that sense of safety, that you don't see, and then you only see what is above. And mountains are quite significant in energy readings because they're rooted into Mother Earth, but they're also kind of pointing directly to Father Sky and the heavens. And it is that connection, knowing that you are rooted and grounded and safe. You're getting all of the energy and support from Mother Earth, but you're also calling to Father Sky and to the heavens for source energy. But make sure you're rooted and grounded first before you call it down. So this is the guidance that goes with this message of this 1111 portal alignment: is whatever this situation is that needs to be completed, make sure you are grounded first before you call down that extra energy and support from source, so that both of those will help the situation. So maybe spend some time grounding. So grounding can just be appreciating nature, being in fresh air, looking out of the window, looking at the sky. For some people, that means taking your shoes and socks off and walking on the ground. It doesn't have to be that. It just has to be that mindfulness and presence in nature, in the moment, and really feeling the ground supporting you, the chair supporting you, your floor supporting you, but just really processing that feeling rather than taking it for granted. So maybe do some grounding this week, that's going to give you that stability so that you can call in on this extra source guidance and energy to come down to help once this situation is completed. And then we've got our activation message. So I've used the angelic activations, and we've got Holy Amethyst. So following on this story of let's complete this cycle, let's move on, let's ground and make sure that we are stable before we call in this higher source. Your higher source is coming in to remind you that you are the light. You have got the light inside of you and the energy. And even though you've had these difficult situations, this thing that maybe has been there in the background, that you've got that light and lightness inside of you, the strength, and you just need to recognize it. And this is where this week of alignment and 1111 portal is shouting out to you. It is within you already. You just need to trust it, and you just need to, and you're only going to get that from the grounding. Don't back down. You have got the light and the strength, so just trust in that, because actually that could be your biggest strength, your strongest aspect, that it is already within you. And you may not have felt that way, you may not have thought that way, but it is. And here is a reminder from the cards, from spirit, from source, that you've got it inside of you, and to trust that. And then we're going to see how we can anchor that into life. How we put this this new vibration, this new frequency that we're trying to exist at, into actual action, into daily life. And so I called on the keepers of the light, and we've got Mahavatar Babaji, and it's all about soul expansion. So just like I've said, you have got that energy inside of you. This is the time now to allow your consciousness to expand, your soul to expand. See how everything is connecting in your life. Now we've got some beautiful blue colours around here, and so I'm also getting that you need to, perhaps this expression, this expansion, is you expressing that as well, or maybe even just questioning and calling for some help from energy, voicing it, what you need, voicing what you see, voicing how you feel, this is all going to expand your soul and bring that knowing to you that you already have, but you just maybe aren't recognizing it, aren't trusting it. So this is here to tell you that your soul is ready to expand. It's ready to, you've been stuck in this situation, and once we complete it and then you start trusting, grounding, before you call on that source, then your soul is going to expand. And I've just pulled a closing message for this whole situation and this whole alignment for 1111. And it was from the angelic activations, and it's Water Guardian. And it's all about letting your emotions flow. I think sometimes when people are stuck in a situation that's maybe conflict, or it's been an issue where alignment hasn't been and there's been no flow, you start to block yourself off and hide those emotions, keep them very controlled, and it doesn't serve you. It doesn't allow you, and as an energetic being, to be in flow as best you can. So one of the messages that's overarching all of these cards today for this week coming up is let your emotions flow. They're powerful. They allow you to keep that energy flowing. They allow you then, your mind, your body, to work at its best level. And some people avoid it because it shows their vulnerability, but actually that can be the way that you make the most progress and change, by allowing that freedom of your emotions and your vulnerability. And some people who are around you maybe aren't understanding that part of you because they're not seeing that vulnerable part of you. And if you can let people see that authentic part of you, then it will perhaps make some pieces slot into place, because they're seeing that whole picture of you, and also the freedom you will get from releasing some of that emotion, and that energy will benefit you and your body, your energy flow, your mind, which is what I'm all about. It's all about releasing and helping that energy to flow again, whether it's through your meridian, it's through your chakra, whichever way you want to look at it. We are all energy, and we need that energy to be flowing. So I hope that card reading has helped for this next week. Like I said, take what you want and leave what you don't need. Please do let me know in the comments. Subscribe so that you get notifications of the next readings that I'll do weekly, or if I do any special additional ones. And do let me know that what you thought, if any particular card resonated with you, if you like the look of any of the card packs, and I will tag them. But just remember, you have all of this inside you already, but perhaps for whatever reason you have been pulling your energy in and making it very close and tight and blocked off. And by acting on just one of these cards this week, it will help release the energy a little bit more and spread it out, because what we want is our energy to be moving out and spreading from our body, so that we are allowing that flow to happen and allowing other energy to come in as well, and not have that block to stop it. So let me know how you got on with those, and comment in the comments and subscribe so that you see all of the things I put up. And have a fantastic week, and see you for the next one at the end of the week.